Okay, so now we're going to create the second character, which is Aphrodite. So this will be a very classic take on a beautiful woman. It will have a lot of curves, a skinny waist, and so on. So let's begin. I'm going to draw a circle for the head. I'm going to assign a color so I can start doing the silhouette. I'm going to take the rectangle tool and make a skinny neck, just like this. Now for the torso, again I'm going to take the rectangle tool around here, hold Alt, click and drag, and create a rectangle that's around this shape. I'm going to select the bottom portion with the white arrow and round it up. And I'm going to create that skinny waist I was talking about. I'm going to round this top portion. Now I'm going to take the rectangle again and create a very wide shape. This will be the predominant shape of the entire character, which are the hips. So I'm going to take the top anchor points and round them. So her hips are very wide. I can narrow them down just a tiny bit, but I don't want to lose the exaggeration on this silhouette. So as you can see, it's coming along very nicely. I'm going to continue with the ellipse tool. I'm going to create 2 circles for the breasts. Okay, around here, as you can see, they are also readable on the silhouette. At this point, I want to be sure that every shape that I create is clearly readable on the overall silhouette of the character. So I'm going to continue with the legs. I'm going to do something different now. I'm going to take the ellipse tool and create an ellipse. Now I'm going to create another ellipse aligned to the first one, which should be a bit longer and maybe a bit narrower. So now I'm going to take my Pathfinder panel here. I'm going to take these 2 shapes and click on the first option called Unite. Now I'm going to create a rectangle that goes across the middle of this shape and covers half of it. So I'm going to select both this rectangle and this other shape and go with this option called minus front. So I have like this little shape, which is like half a leg. I'm going to put it here and it will read as a curvy leg. This is a very clear example on how to manage the silhouettes, because if I put this shape all the way up here, I will lose this top portion. So I want to either drag this down and leave this readable, or maybe drag this up to make room for this. I'm going to right now resize this a bit by using the bounding box to make it a bit more wide, a bit more readable. Now I'm going to click and drag while holding Alt and Shift to create a duplicate, right click, transform, reflect, hit OK, and we have the 2 legs here. So as you can see, this is very clearly readable. You can see the head, the neck, the breasts, the chest, the waist, the hips and the legs from just seeing the silhouette. So at this point I'm going to group everything that's in pairs, for example the legs and the breasts, and I'm going to select everything and align horizontally. Okay, and I'm going to create the arms as lines. So I'm going to start here, place my first anchor point, the second will be around here, and the third should be around here. So she's bending her arms, and one reason I'm doing this is so I can keep this part of the silhouette, so the arms are not intruding into the silhouette. So I'm going to take this corner, round it up a bit, and I'm going to round the lines as well, selecting a round cap here or my stroke panel. Maybe they should be a bit thicker. I'm going to now fine-tune this shape, and I'm going to select the ellipse tool and create a perfect circle. So there we go. This hand could be a bit closer to the hips, around here, or maybe here. I'm going to keep fine-tuning this until I'm happy with it. Okay, so we have the arms now, and I want to create hair for this character. So I'm going to take the ellipse tool, I'm going to create a circle here, but first of all I'm going to change the color for this shape so I can see clearly the shape of the hair separated from everything else. So I want to create a big circle here on the very center. Then I'm going to create another one around here, but I'm going to go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back to place it behind the head. Now I'm going to duplicate it on the other side, and I'm going to keep doing this to create a mass of hair. And there we go. So as you can see, now if we copy and paste this to the right and fill it with black, so as you can see, the mass of the hair has overtaken this entire part of the silhouette. But it's still readable, and it still looks good. And once I add the color, you'll be able to read both silhouettes. The shape of the head with the neck will be readable against the hair, and the overall shape will still look decent. So I'm happy with that compromise. So I'm going to continue and add some detail to this character. So I'm going to fast forward through this, but don't worry because you're not missing out on anything. Okay, there we go. I have added a lot of detail on this one as well. So she has a lot of details that I've done with the pen tool, with lines. I've also done some work using the pathfinders right here. And overall, I've used simple shapes such as circles and rectangles. So there's nothing that you can't really do. It's all about trying out what's best for you and not being afraid of changing things and resizing things when you think they are already done.